Hello and welcome back to Read Becca. Let's do a tag. It's been a little while. I've been very intermittent at this, and it has been a very long while since I was tagged in this. Quite a long, several months. I was tagged in this by Nikki's Books, and definitely go support Nikki's Books if you like chill channels that just talk to the camera. She's trying to get to 100 subscribers right now, so I really recommend you check her out, especially if you like sci-fi and fantasy. So this is an original tag from Working Man Reads, and it is the How Do You Find Time to Read tag. So I love this tag because it's a topic that's near and dear to my heart. I lost track of reading in my adult life. So as soon as I got out of college and started a career, I almost altogether stopped reading. For nearly 10 years. I'm showing my age there, but I read maybe 1 or 2 books a year at most, and then I came back around to realizing I had let all the things that I really loved doing kind of go and focused on my career, and I really didn't want to do that anymore. So it took a conscious effort of making space and time and putting energy toward reading to turn it into a priority in my life again. And obviously, I'm here on BookTube. I'm reading over 100 books a year. I have done that, and that has taken a lot of conscious goal setting and carving out the time. So let's get into the prompts here. So number 1 is, where is your favorite place to read? Let me show you my reading chair. So there is my reading chair. It's basically just a recliner. Ignore the lots of cat hair on it, I'm sure. It's basically just on the other side of cat run by. It's on the other side of the bookshelf that I'm filming at. So if I am sitting down to read for, a substantial amount of time, it's probably going to be in that chair. But because I have made this a priority, the way I got there was just by reading all the time, everywhere. I read on my phone when I'm walking the dog. I pick up a book anytime I have a few minutes. I read on audio when I'm doing chores or if I'm outside doing stuff. So yeah, I just read all the time, anytime I can cram in a few minutes. Prompt number 2 is, do you read every day? Yes, that is key to me being able to read a lot more, is getting it in every amount of a few minutes that I've got. Number 3 is, do you read out loud to any family members? So if I'm having focus issues, I absolutely do use that as a technique to help me start focusing on what is actually happening in the text. So I will read aloud, I guess, to my pets, I'll say, but I live alone other than the many animals in the house. Question number 4 is, your favorite career for a main character to have? I don't think I have a specific favorite career. Really, I just like competence porn. So people who are really skilled at a job and do it extremely well is something I look for in any sort of career. So I think whether it's fiction or nonfiction, I just really want it to have that skill and passion behind whatever job they're doing. So I don't think I can say a specific job. I do tend to really like scientists though, so I'll say that. Do you read at work is question number 5, and I do. I'm working from home full time now for the past 2 years, and so I do read during quiet times at work. Even when I was in the office, that was okay for me as well, so I would read on my computer at work. So that's never been a real problem for me. My job is very imbalanced in how time is kind of allocated. So my job is kind of like an IT firefighter, which means there's a lot of downtime waiting for a massive problem to come in that I'm going to get called into. So during that wait time, I can kind of do what I want. And number 6, tell me what book you're going to read today, and also tag someone to do the tag. So those are 2 separate things. So what I'm going to read today, I've got 2 things. I've got a fiction and nonfiction that I'm working on. So as you saw in the thumbnail, I'm working on Appleseed by Matt Bell. This is kind of a 3-timeline, super weird sci-fi, climate fiction, fantastical elements. It's very genre bending. And then I have a nonfiction, and this is Dear Memory by Victoria Chang, and it is, as it says, a collection of letters. So I believe Victoria Chang is also a poet, so it definitely has some poetry and art elements in there as well. So enjoying both of those in terms of what I've read so far, and I am reading both of them today. So in terms of who I'm going to tag, I tried to check and see who had done this, but it's been out there for a while. So if you have already done this, no pressure. I will tag another Nikki, Nikki from Red Dot Reads, and she is a wonderful booktuber in Singapore who has some lovely dogs that we love to see every video. And I will tag Lindy from Lindy's Magpie Reads. I also love her pets, and she is a newer booktuber. I will tag Read by Fred as well, who has been on BookTube for just a couple months and really seems to be getting a lot of love from the BookTube community. So I will tag him as well in hopes that we can keep his new channel growing. So thank you so much for watching.